todos y bienvenidos un día más al canal Crónicas de una Merodeadora. Hoy estoy con Adam Silvera.
Hello, hi.
We're so happy to have you here. Like all my Marauders are really happy to see you here.
Yeah, I'm really happy to be here. Colombia's
cool.
been so cool.
Yeah, in spite of the procedures.
I had I had a dental thing earlier, but I'm feeling great now. Anesthesia is worn off, and I feel like it's 2 days ago. It's been great.
Person. So we're gonna do a rapid fire book tag. I mean, it's rapid fire, but you can explain your answers.
Cool, yeah, because I like talking, so that's what's gonna happen.
We're gonna start easy. Like, oh no, we're not gonna start just yet. I wanna ask you something that I like posted on the live, and Polly didn't tell you my question. So, there are characters in your books that have like Instagram accounts and they actually exist.
Yeah.
Did you create them?
Nope, not me. I met the person who created the Rufus account. I don't know if he's also the same person who created Mateo. I got followed by Amy Dubois, who's Rufus's ex-girlfriend in the book. At one point, and I was like, oh my god, wow, this girl has like the same name as Amy. And I was like, wait, and then I was like, oh no, this is a character account. But I literally was like, I almost texted Becky like Albertalli, duh.
Yeah.
Oh my god, yo, she has the same name as a man. And then I figured it out. But yeah, no, I have not created any of those accounts, and in fact, for What If It's Us,
there are already.
we haven't done anything with them, but we created the accounts for Arthur, Ben, and Ben's ex-boyfriend Hudson, because we were naming them, so we were like, let's grab them before someone else can, in case we want to do something with them. But the They Both Died one was really cool because the person on the publication date, which was also the day the story takes place, September 5th, 2017, they were posting hourly updates in the same way that to reflect what was happening in the book.
Yeah, it's great.
It was so cool, yeah.
Well, my second question before we begin with the book tag is, how the hell did you achieve to make me forget how They Both Die at the End was called? Like, I suffered so much reading that book. I cried my eyes out.
I know it's weird, but I'm always happy when people say they cried, because again, it means the characters felt real to you. But I don't know, like that book feels like its own special little magic trick. Not because the fact that people pick it up at all, because the ending's there, and it's like, for some people that's the thing that counts the most. So I'm sure I've lost a lot of sales because people were like, I don't get it, what's the point? Like, you just told me everything. But other people have decided to go on the journey, and then they're surprised when it happens. Like, I think what I love hearing is always this special feeling of hope that people have going into it as they start falling in love with the characters. Like, maybe there's gonna be some sort of twist, and I'm like, the twist is there's no twist. It's just
I had hope.
Yeah, but I don't know. It just means that you were rooting for them against your better instinct.
Well, I'm gonna put a spoiler alert here because I wanna tell you a little fun fact. While I was reading They Both Die, there's this scene when a guy commits suicide by exploding. Yeah,
right.
Remember? So I read that just before a bomb went out here in some mall in Bogota. So I was freaked out. Yeah. Just a little fun fact.
Yeah, no, I've had people tell me stuff like that where it's something that someone was at the beach or something when they were reading my second novel, History's All You Left Me, and they were and then something almost happened, and I'm like, wasn't me, it's not the book, it's not it's not jinxing you, but...
Well, we're gonna start with the rapid fire.
Alright, let's do it.
This is the easier question, okay? Pikachu, Bulbasaur, Charmander, or Squirtle?
Which one do I want?
Yes.
Squirtle. Squirtle's been my favorite since childhood. Bulbasaur's boring.
I always picked Bulbasaur. It was the easiest to begin with.
Yeah.
Ben or Arthur? Oh my god.
Arthur, because I pretty much am Ben. And and Ben is into Arthur. So therefore, I am into Arthur, and I'm very charmed by Arthur, so yeah.
Oh, they're beautiful. It's from What If It's Us?
Yes.
Just in case. Marvel or DC?
Marvel.
All the way?
Hands down. There's literally no contest.
Well, dragons or phoenixes?
Phoenixes.
Ed Sheeran or Taylor Swift?
Who?
Ed Sheeran or Taylor Swift?
Taylor Swift, but I mean, but barely. And I haven't really been exposed to a lot of Ed Sheeran, and Taylor Swift has trapped me a couple times where I'm like, oh, why is this catchy? And then I buy it and I listen to it for like a few days, but then I'm mad about it.
Write erotica fan fiction all your life or never be able to write again?
Write erotica fan fiction all my life. I would do that now. Like, yeah, I see, literally, that was the easiest question.
Oh, okay. So, would you be a marauder or an Auror from Harry Potter?
Marauder.
Yeah, more fun?
Yeah, more fun. I wonder what my name would be. Like, probably something like, so they were all like...
Pet food prawns.
Yeah, they were all animals, so I'm like giant something, you know?
Oh,
like,
okay.
and like I would want to be like a bird, so I'd be like, I'd be Big Bird. I would be Big Bird. That's exactly what I would be.
Okay.
I love it, and that's canon now. So.
Would you be a demigod or a wizard?
Wizard.
Wizard, all the way, okay. Shadowhunter or Dragon Rider?
Shadowhunter.
Yeah?
Dragon Hunter, what? That's the Paolini thing? The
Yes.
Eragon? Yeah.
Eragon.
The Paolini thing. That sounds
That's
so
okay.
weird. Yeah, that little like mega blockbuster series he did. Yeah, that little thing.
Okay, this is hard.
We'll see.
To be called by death cast or to be forced to do the Leteo Institute procedure?
Damn, that is hard. Depends on what they're making me forget. And like, is Death Cast calling me like today, like at age 28?
Yeah. Maybe
Yeah, I'm not
30. I'll give you 2 more years to live.
No, I don't have enough time to do everything I want to do. I wouldn't even be done with my series yet.
Oh.
So I would go with the Leteo Institute. I'll still be alive, and then maybe it'll unravel or something.
What if you forget all the ideas for your books?
That I literally I was just thinking, I was like, I need to end this question before you ask this very thing, because that's just gonna complicate things.
Can you help it?
Like that seriously is brutal. Like that is a nightmare, and because I literally like I take notes everywhere. Like I take notes all over my phone. Like I have 2 different programs I'm using for note taking, because I forget stuff all the time. So it's like the measures I go to like already secure all this information is like incredible, and then to just like have that wipe. I hate myself for even coming up with these ideas for these books right now, because that's prompting this impossible question. I would still go with like forgetting the stuff and just like hope that something else happens and I'll come up with a new idea.
Okay, I'm sorry for being mean.
Jesus, I'm done with this interview.
No. So, you said with Polly, like you hate all princes and royal people, like main characters. So would you be a prince or a psycho killer?
Or a psycho killer?
Yeah.
Psycho killer. No, I'm kidding.
Oh my God.
No, I mean I would be a prince. I would just be bored, I'm sure. Like I would have to like find something to entertain myself. Like, and also like no good story is gonna come from being a prince. I mean, like if I were like still a writer, like I write about like pain and stuff that I've been through right now. I wouldn't have that as a prince. Like what would I be writing about? Like, oh, like my soup was cold, and like it's just like I'd have to be like a prince like in the middle of like some war or something, you know, and I'm like falling in love with the enemy. Like that's exciting. But like psycho killer, there's just like no justifying that.
Yeah, you have a book there.
And
Prince
what?
who falls in love with the enemy.
Yeah, like an enemy prince. I'm writing that book.
Yeah,
that's a
write
book.
it
That,
down.
that's a book that I would write and read.
Are you more a guy of an ebook or physical books?
Physical books.
Yeah. Paperback or hardback?
Paperback. Hardcovers aren't like, yeah, they're like gorgeous, but I have a wrist that hurts.
Oh.
So it's like I actually like I will turn to ebook when I'm reading like a long, like heavy book, like Crooked Kingdom, Children of Blood and Bone, and like, but I love paperbacks. I've always loved paperbacks. Like I wouldn't mind if my books were just like originally published in paperback so I can get them out in paperback sooner, you know?
Okay.
But like, I love paperbacks. I'm jealous of like, you know, foreign countries because it's just a more standard format, and I'm always like, I want that paperback, and yeah.
Okay, so do you go shopping in bookstores or online?
Bookstores.
Yeah.
I mean, I've shopped online if I really know what I want, but like, for the most part, I try to support bookstores.
Okay. Do you like trilogies or series?
I love both, but like, I mean, I love a series like when I'm like obsessed with the characters, you know, like I mean like Harry Potter. Trilogies like when but sometimes I feel like I'm like, okay, you're going on too long now, but I mean I struggle with series in general trilogies and longer because I have such terrible memory, as we've established. So whenever a new book in a series comes out, I have to go reread the other ones, and I can't just like jump back into it because I'm always gonna be like, who was that person? Who's that person? And it's just I get a lot of anxiety when it comes to reading series because so much prep work has to go into it.
Yeah, there's a webpage actually called like book recaps. They do the best recaps ever. Like you don't have to reread the book.
I should look into because I've been wanting, like I have to read the third Ember book right now, Ember in the Ashes, for Reaper at the Gates, and I was like, but I want to reread the first two books. I know how hard Selva has worked on them and creating little clues, so I just don't want to miss the clues and stuff like that. So yeah, and I'm a slow reader, so that's why it especially sucks.
Oh, would you be a hero or a villain?
Villain.
All the way.
Not all the way, but I mean, I wouldn't be like the perfect hero, but like, I would probably do some villainous things, like, for heroic reasons.
Which is a book you want everyone to read?
I'm not gonna go with something obvious like Simon or Black Wings Beating by Alex London, which comes out this fall. It's like this badass like queer fantasy novel that deals with like falconry, and it's like these twins who go on this like mission together. I loved it so much. So yeah, I would love for everyone to check that one out.
Oh, I have to read it. I have the arc here.
Yeah, I saw it. I was like so excited. Like I was ready to like open to a random page.
Random question. How much do like the final versions of the book change compared to the arcs?
Oh, no, that's rare. Like I've known some books where like the ending was changed. Like I was given an arc recently for a book, and they literally cut and pasted a new last 2 pages to the book.
Oh.
And it's like if I move the page, I can obviously see what was there before. But I was just like, I've never seen that before.
Whoa.
They were like, yeah, we changed like the last 2 pages. I'm like, that's okay. But that's rare. I know another book I remember a few years ago, like the entire ending was changed, and like the author was even saying like, just don't read it.
Which one is an underrated book that you would recommend?
The Strange Fascinations of Noah Hypnotic by David Arnold. He wrote Mosquito Land and Kids of Appetite, and it's this book that is like, it's speculative and it's weird, and it stars a best friend character who's modeled after me. But truly, I love it. Like it's like it deals with like hypnotism and basically everything in Noah's world changes after he's hypnotized, with 4 exceptions. And one of the big changes is like his best friend Alan. Who's a major Marvel fan, is now like a DC geek, and like Noah's like, no, you don't like DC, and Alan's like, no, like I'm obsessed with DC, and I love that book so much, and it has like a really great twist in it too.
What's the weirdest thing you have ever used as a bookmark?
Like my phone? Like I'll use like a remote.
Well, describe history so you left me in one word.
Gay.
Okay. Okay, for the next one you have to change the word.
Okay.
They both die at the end.
Tragic.
More happy than that. See? Sorry.
Gay tragic. Bittersweet.
Okay. You also have a short story in Because You Love to Hate Me, right?
Yeah.
That. How would you describe it?
Oh god, I love that character, Slate. She was fun. God, I was like, I want to be careful the right word with her. Like I feel like she would be pissed off. Cruel.
Whoa.
Yeah.
And what if it's us?
Just joy.
Oh, it's beautiful. It's so sweet. I mean.
Joy? Question mark.
It's a very you ending.
Yeah. That's what you think, and then other people say, Becky, it's people will see, you will see.
Well, thank you so much for answering these weird questions with me.
No, they were great. Thank you.
Well, follow Adam, follow his social media, read his books. He's great. Self-promo if you like.
Yeah, I mean, if you want to check out the books, cool. If you want to just buy them and use them as like decoration, also cool. And yeah, I hope that you guys had fun and watching this like little interview.
Bueno, nos vemos en una próxima ocasión. Hasta entonces, Nox.